And the good times just keep coming with the release of Sonic Colors on the Nintendo Wii that did continue the aspect of 2.5D side-scrolling that commenced in Sonic Unleashed, and adding a new aspect with Sonic absorbing the power of aliens, known as Wisps, that have different capabilities applicable to whatever Sonic needed. Whether it being able to climb and stick to walls, or the power to drill through the ground quickly.
The voice cast is changed again with Funimation taking over from 4Kids. But the only voice that was kept over was Mike Pollock as Robotnik, whom at this stage had perfected the role and there was no contender to him.
Roger Craig Smith took over the role as the Sega mascot from Jason Griffith, and instantly his delivery echoed the style that most fans recall from fan favourite Jaleel White, with a very charismatic and comedic presence that just made the character even more likeable. The same can be said with Tails, now being voiced by Kate Higgins. That's another thing. Voice actors have been a very hit and miss thing with the two-tailed genius prodigy. Whereas the likes of Sonic, Amy Rose and Robotnik have only changed their voice actors a few times, people have lost count the amount of new people portraying Miles Tails Prower. Although his previous VA in Amy Pallant was okay, Kate Higgins was just perfectly placed as she had the right pitch and delivery, and I think that's the way to go with Tails from this point. The tone of the story continued to expand on the more comedic direction that was used in Sonic Unleashed, as I think it was established with Sonic 360 that going with a very mature tone in that game was misguided and furthermore asinine. I appreciate that there have to be aspects of a Sonic story that needed to have some serious direction and logic, but when it's done to a level when Sonic Team are trying to make a Sonic game on the maturity level of, say, Angel or Buffy the Vampire Slayer, then you know it's a step too far. Sonic games need to be light-hearted to a point where everyone can enjoy it, not with the "ow, the edge" factor.
I like how the writers took a swipe at supposed fans with the drama of the voice actors changing, with Cubot's voice changing throughout the game and the inclusion of a new voice chip. They're laughing at you. The setup with Robotnik and his minions reminded me of the shenanigans with Scratch and Grounder from the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog back in 1993.
Later that year, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 was released as download only onto Xbox Live, PSN, and WiiWare from Sega and Dimps. Originally given the name Project Codename Needle Mouse, which was Sonic's original intended name before Sonic Team opted for Sonic. It was a love letter to fans of the side-scrolling era and a continuation of the Sonic the Hedgehog series from the Mega Drive. It took a little effort to get Sonic's momentum going at first, as he appeared sluggish with his walk, but it was things as usual once his speed got going. The design of the zones are heavily influenced by Casino Night, Emerald Hill, and Metropolis. The boss battles are very entertaining, as with Splash Hill's boss battle. Robotnik will repeat the tactics as used once before in Green Hill Zone, but will then make you step out of your comfort zone by spinning with the ball around him, acting even more dangerous than before. The art style delivers the side-scrolling aspect brilliantly, but with a 3D influence in how the series would have evolved had the Sonic games stuck with this formula.